Hello friends, Adam here with FED. Do you guys remember January 18th in 2017? What might have been the best day in Fire Emblem history? I'm of course referring to the Nintendo Fire Emblem Direct that was released that day. And just, it blew me away as a fan of Fire Emblem and just video games in general. And I was really excited for everything to come. So on that day, in that Direct, and you can go find it on YouTube or on Nintendo's website or wherever, just search Fire Emblem Direct 2017 and it'll pop up. In that Direct, there were not one, not two, not three, but 4 games announced and talked about in this like Omega Direct for the series. Number 1, we had Fire Emblem Echoes shown, and I still remember a lot of the live reactions and people just freaking out about how amazing it is that we're getting a remake of Gaiden. A remake of the second game of the series that had gained some bit of a cult following over the over the year or two prior with some fans of the community. And taking this really obtuse and hard to play game and making it super accessible and really fun. With some of the best art and voice acting the series has and may ever see ever again. Like, seriously, the voice acting and art are, like, just, the whole presentation of Echoes is just on another level. On another level. It's super good. And we were also shown Fire Emblem Heroes for the first time in this Direct, I believe, which is still going strong today. People still spend more money on that than they probably should. I mean, no judgment here. Do you. But yeah, Fire Emblem Heroes was shown, which I was pumped to have a Fire Emblem mobile game that was free. And I, as much as I've cooled off on it, and, I actually deleted it recently just because I was done with it. And I was tired of getting alerts and whatever else. I could have just turned the alerts off, but I just deleted the app because I was done playing it. Well, that was shown. It was a big deal. And then Fire Emblem Warriors was shown off, and yeah. That was pretty hype moment for me personally. I liked Hyrule Warriors a lot, so it was fun to see Fire Emblem Warriors. I know a lot of people were unhappy about the execution with which characters were included and whatever else, but it was still a cool reveal nonetheless. And then finally, Fire Emblem for Nintendo Switch was teased. Now I think that's a really big tease. I think that's a really important one to point out. Because at the time of this Direct, the Nintendo Switch wasn't even released yet. The Nintendo Switch still had about 2 months, like 2 months and like a week before it was going to come out. And that is, like, for Nintendo to say, like, obviously I think everyone kind of assumed they would be putting another Fire Emblem game on their next handheld console. And since the Switch is kind of like the handheld, home console hybrid that it is, people probably just kind of expected that we were going to get a Fire Emblem on the Switch. But it was really nice to have them, like, officially announce it. And I'd be lying if I said that wasn't one of the main reasons I picked up a Switch when I did, because I honestly thought we would get Fire Emblem for the Switch a little sooner than we did. We now know it took like 2.5 years from the time of this Direct for Three Houses to come out. And for the official name to come out, was it E3 of 2017 or 2018 that we finally figured that out? Either way, it was a ways down the road that we finally got the official first trailer that was like super, super alpha footage that like that most of it didn't even like make it into the final game. And it didn't like a sense, but it looked like garbage. Like, it's funny to go look back at that and look at what we have now. But all that to say, January 18th in 2017 was one of the coolest days in Fire Emblem history. And it really solidified to me as a fan that Nintendo understood and really cared about the fan base and knew that, yes, Fire Emblem has potential to be huge if they just were to either properly market it, just put more money into it, whatever it takes. And this was a great show of faith for me that they were going to do that. And they have, right? We got Three Houses, which is an amazing game. Warriors was a fun spin-off. Heroes is a lot of people like it. It's not my favorite, but I know a lot of people like it. And Echoes was just to me was one of the best games on the 3DS. It's amazing. It was one of the last games on 3DS, funny enough, but it was also one of the best in my opinion. So good. Such a good game. So, really great day. But then we look to the 30th anniversary of Fire Emblem, which was on April 20th of this year. And it's kind of sad to see that we really didn't get anything for that. Now, I don't want to sound like some entitled fan and say, oh, I can't believe Nintendo is forgetting about Fire Emblem and they're not talking about it anymore. Because obviously they're supporting it through Heroes. And, we just got an amazing game in Three Houses with DLC and everything. Some of it may have felt a little rushed, but it was still fun and great. I still enjoyed it, still loved it. So, I don't want to sound, like I said, I don't want to sound like a whining crybaby over here. But I just hope Nintendo isn't giving up on Fire Emblem in a way, isn't kind of like going the way of like Metroid, And I don't think it is. I don't think it's even close to comparison for that yet. But I just get nervous that Nintendo is going to, they maybe think the appeal is dying or something for whatever reason. This year we not only have we not really had any new announcements for anything, which maybe we'll get something soon for all I know, but we also see the cancellation or the discontinuation of Fire Emblem Cypher, which is a Japan exclusive card game that had so many artists and people work on it, and just beautiful cards, really fun. And honestly, I think it's a fun game, fun to play. And there's also been just like a super dedicated community to it here in the West that has made it possible for everyone to enjoy it. But that got discontinued, which that feels less like a fun celebration for the 30th anniversary of a series and more of a slap in the face. And I imagine it just doesn't make as much money as like Fire Emblem Heroes does, so they might as well just put their time and effort into Fire Emblem Heroes, because I'm sure there's still people that spend thousands of dollars on that game for whatever reason. If you do, no judgment, just, I don't know. I mean, if you have the money to spend, you do you, I guess. You do you. I don't know, I guess the point of this video is really just to kind of talk about how I'm kind of sad, and I was just reminiscing on like one of the best days ever as a Fire Emblem fan. So I want to hear what you guys have to think. Do you think that January 18th, 2017 is like the best day in Fire Emblem history? Do you think it is like one of the... do you think it's like the only time we're going to have a day like that? Do you think we're ever going to have another Direct that is specifically for Fire Emblem and announces like 3 games or something like that? I know those are high expectations, but I don't know. It could happen again. I have my hopes up for 2021, maybe early 2021. We're going to see something cool. And they'll say something like, oh, well, technically we're still in the 30th year of Fire Emblem, so it's the 30th anniversary special stuff. So I have my hopes up, maybe January, February 2017. I know right now they got to really push Age of Calamity and Mario 35th anniversary stuff. So I get that, but I hope that they don't forget Fire Emblem and all that. Anyways, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments, and make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem discussions like this one and whatnot. Don't forget, we're streaming tonight we'll start between 6 and 7 p.m. I'll put up, just make sure to subscribe so you don't miss on the stream tonight. We're going to be streaming more Fire Emblem, Three Houses Chat Sabotage. We are on chapter 15. It's going really well. It's honestly a lot of fun, so I hope y'all join. And yeah, thanks for watching.